I always fought just to wear the crown.
Right. Shall I intro us? Oh, this light's going to annoy me. I'm going to need to move my desk at one point. It's probably a good option.
Yeah, you can intro us.
Nice. Welcome back, guys. We are here for the first... oh, fuck me. I'm going to have to start that again. I'm so sorry. Okay, all good. I got this. Welcome back, guys. We are here for another All Things Single Seater podcast with Jordan. First one of 2024. How are we today, Jordan?
I'm good. Waiting for the racing to come back on. Obviously, we've had Formula E recently. But yeah, it feels nice to have a bit of break from F1 after Max winning a lot last year. How about you?
Yeah, good. It's been nice to have a break. I think last season was good, but you know, it was kind of just reminded me of like the Lewis Mercedes years. Like, take nothing away from Max, when someone's that good, or like Vettel at Red Bull years, or Schumi, it's just like when someone's that good, you kind of then lose that excitement.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this year. I think it's going to be a good one. I hope it's going to be a good one. Formula E did look good though at Mexico, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Another win for Wehrlein. So I think that's going to be a very interesting season as well. Just because it always seems very close in Formula E, to be honest, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know which way it's going to go. And that's what I like about it, is, yeah, the person who might win the race and lead the championship halfway through the season, they might not win the Drivers' Championship. You know, it's so close. And last year's battle was really, really good. I think we had 4 or 5 drivers in the second to last round. And then obviously Dennis stormed his way through in the London E-Prix. But yeah, it's I'm excited for it to come back again next week as well. 2 rounds next week as well.
Where are they? I have no
Syria.
idea. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
That would be good. Speaking of Jake Dennis, he might be about to break everyone's hearts in the world. Because he said, did you see his interview that he's tested the new Red Bull in the simulator, and he said he expects Max to walk away from round 1.
Oh God.
Which obviously wouldn't be great for excitement, but Anthony Davidson, a 40-something-year-old, very good racing driver, tested the Mercedes, and he said...
Yeah, his Mercedes test, didn't he?
He said it is the the best the car's felt under the new regs, which, you know, you could, when the car's average, that, you know,
Yeah.
it could be good, it could be amazing, it could be you don't know how much that means, but I guess it's optimism.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really too sure how the year's going to go in terms of pecking order fully. I've got a vague idea just because of last year. But what do you think? Should we go testing? Who do we think is going to do well at testing?
Yeah, I think we should. You know, get in there early.
Mm-hmm. That was me asking you, so you can go first.
Brilliant. I'm gonna have to put Red Bull top.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, with the way they were last year, they've obviously coming off the momentum. You know, they'll want to get both titles again, so I think they'll be top. I think it's going to be close in second. I think it's either going to be Mercedes or McLaren. McLaren seem very, very optimistic about their car and the pace and everything like that this year. So yeah, either one of those teams, second and third. Fourth, I'd put Aston Martin. I feel like
Stroll is still there, right? Just to add that.
You've got Fernando Alonso, you know. He carried the team last year. Their pace at the beginning of the season last year was really good. I think they just need to work through it being good all year round. And, you know, that will be a stepping stone for them. Then Ferrari in fifth.
Okay. I was hoping they'd be
I
fifth.
don't know the reason why. I think they'll have pace, but I think like testing, they don't always want to be the fastest. They just want to make sure the car's reliable.
Yeah.
Even though every year it's not, but
Yeah.
what can you do? I'd say Alpine next. So that's sixth,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't really expect much from them this year. And then Williams in seventh. I feel like, again, they're going to make a huge leap from last year. This is what they're doing year on year, they're building.
Mhm.
And it would be interesting to see about Logan Sargent, how he would go in his second year as well, if he has like less accidents or, you know, making silly little mistakes. Eighth, oh, I don't know.
Who we got left?
This is where it gets Haas, AlphaTauri, and Sauber.
Okay. Okay.
I just,
So this
I'm
is
gonna
just
say-
this is just like fastest time, isn't it? Not like the best.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
AlphaTauri, eighth. Ninth, I'm gonna put Haas, and then 10th is gonna be Sauber.
Okay. That's fair. The worst bit about 10 teams, you kind of forget about some, don't you?
Yeah, I got halfway through and I was like,
Yeah. I guess Red Bull will top
yeah,
the practice, the testing results. Part of me wants to say Mercedes,
yeah.
but
That's why I was torn,
yeah,
because they seem like they've both, Mercedes and McLaren, have got two very good cars this year, apparently.
yeah. Red Bull, Mercedes, AlphaTauri, McLaren. I've done it.
I want a
already.
reasoning.
I wouldn't have done it already, haven't I? Red Bull now own them again, don't they? And they've already said Horner, I think, mentioned. I might be wrong with that. I'm gonna have to find the article in case I'm wrong. But someone's mentioned. Are you that allergic to my bullshit that you just fucking have to sneeze? Trying to do a podcast here, man.
I'm so sorry. Carry on.
So I think AlphaTauri are going to be good this year, and I
Why?
don't because
Why?
I think Ricardo is Ricardo, Sonoda.
Danny Rick, I wouldn't fault him. But Sonoda, I can.
But so my thinking is, Lawson's on standby. So if Yuki was just doing terrible, then they'd swap him over. But a part of me thinks that they are just going to put like what Racing Point did with the pink Mercedes. Is that going to be what AlphaTauri is now? And if it is, whether anyone likes to agree with it or not, they will be quick. I think. I'm really doubting myself putting
I
them
really
third.
think. I think.
Look,
Like, you have so much-
I've started the year with a controversial prediction, which means it can't get any
usual.
worse. It can't get any. That's usual me. It means it can't get any worse from this point. So, what did I
Well, it
say?
can.
Well, you haven't had the rest of them yet.
Red Bull, Mercedes, McLaren, AlphaTauri.
I'm convinced I said AlphaTauri then McLaren.
Yes, you did. Sorry.
Thanks. Nice. You're trying to save me though, so fair enough. I'll let you off. AlphaTauri McLaren. No, I'm joking. Ferrari. Ferrari fifth. Aston Martin. Alpine, Williams, Haas, Sauber.
Okay.
That's a really sensible
So
end. Like,
Our bottom three are the same.
yeah, in the same order.
Yeah.
Nice. I think Haas will do okay. I think they'll do better than last year.
Well, we hope.
We hope, because Mr. Steiner is gone.
I'm actually quite sad about it.
You know what? This is gonna. Everyone's gonna hate me for this. I think he needed to leave, but I don't.
I think he needed to leave, but I didn't expect it, and I think that's why I'm sad.
Yeah, and I don't like how he left. He didn't get the
No.
chance to say, like, had he known, or had Gene just been like, look, there's a chance they were bottom of the standings, or looking like they were going to finish last for a while, for like the last 5 or 6 races of that season. Gene could have told him before that and said,
Yeah.
look, we're going to replace you. Your contract's up for renewal, so we're not sacking you. We're just not, we're not renewing. And then he could have said bye, like...
Haven't they done it between Christmas and New Year?
Yeah, I think Gunter called him in that week and said, you're not coming back, or something like that. A bit nicer.
Yeah, he did. He said it at the Autosport show,
Hmm.
and basically said, I got a phone call from Gene, and he basically said, the contract was up for renewal. We're not going to renew it. Thanks for everything. See you later.
Yeah, he could have done that.
So he didn't. They didn't even have a meeting face to face about it.
No. I think, yeah, it's quite sad how he's gone, but do I think he took Haas as far as he could? Potentially. Because if you look at it, he had one good year in 2018 where Haas were consistently very good and Magnussen was awesome. Grosjean let them down a little bit, but he came through. 2019, they got a title sponsor and the car was so quick in quali and they just fell away again. So I don't think he's proven that he can actually handle it with the big boys, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah. Like, I think people forget he's been in F1 for a long time. But being a team principal, running a team, it's a lot of work. Anyone can see that.
yeah,
And some people are right for it, some people are not.
yeah,
So I think it came to a time where it was probably time for him to move on and do something else.
yeah.
But
Yeah, it makes sense.
Netflix has lost their biggest star, haven't they?
He'll probably make some guest appearances, won't he? He was getting so much hate on Twitter, though. Have you seen, like, obviously all the Twitter trolls are back, but people were saying, comparing it to Mick, and saying, like, because of how you kicked Mick out, he didn't get a goodbye, so you didn't get a goodbye, or something.
I didn't see any of that. All I saw was the videos from Autosport, and someone said, why did you sack Mick?
Everyone needs to get over it. Like, they really do. Like, they really do.
Like, Mick's gotten over it.
Yeah. I mean, look, is he talented? Yes. Is it the same as how Gunter left Haas? No. Like, Gunter built the team. Basically, it's his team. Mick was there for 2 years, and he had a lot of crashes. That's the end of it. Like, he had some great races, but when a team's struggling for money, you're not going to put the guy that's costing you an average of, like, what was it? I think it was like 3 or 4 mil a year. I think I don't know if that's actually right. You're going to put someone
It's
else
something
in.
along those lines, you know?
Yeah, you're going to put someone else in the car, aren't you? And Mick's doing well. He's off in Alpine for, is it WEC? I think WEC.
Yeah.
So that would be quite cool. But I think there are just a lot of people out there that want people there for the name instead of, like, or if the driver's likeable as opposed to results. So life goes on. Talk about results. Williams, Logan Sargent. How is his year going to go?
God knows. Honestly.
I don't know either.
I've thought about it quite a bit, actually. And, it's strange to think about F1 when it's not even on, like, for 3 months. But you can't help but wonder, like, he's got given this opportunity. And I think by the looks of it, he seems to be working really hard.
Did you see his
you know,
Instagram
getting-
story in the ice bath?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay.
But, like, the team are, like, posting him, like, he's at the factory, he's running, he's, keeping fit, as they do in, like, off-season and whatever. But, I don't know, he just seems, like, really determined. Like, I haven't seen him go on holiday and, like, party and stuff like that. He just seems very focused on work.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But I don't think we will really know until season starts.
Yeah, of course. I mean, our pre-season predictions were terrible from last year. Um, so yeah, I guess you never know until it starts. But it looks like he's working hard. It looks like maybe he's taking it a bit more seriously. I don't know. Rookie year's out the way, so now he's got no excuses.
No.
Which will be interesting. I think Albon's going to carry that team again, though. I think I'd like to say that Logan will get more points than one, and be more consistent. But I guess you never know with how the car's going to be.
Yeah.
I think it will be a telling year for Albon though, because I think he wants out of his Williams contract now. Like, I think he's tied in till 2027. I think. I might be wrong with that, but
sure.
apparently it's long. It's like not this year. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Are you looking?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Nice.
How's it not coming up? Yeah, I don't know. See, I think Albon might stay. I think he wants to,
Take the team back to the top.
basically, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be quite cool though.
Which I don't blame him. People, that's what people want to do. That's like their goal.
Yeah.
If they're with a team which has been used to be a top team and then's gone down, their goal is to build it back up again.
Yeah.
Bit like McLaren. They've gone up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
That's true. Okay. Is it worth? No, I don't think it's worth predicting. We haven't seen testing, have we? So we can't really predict like crazy predictions for this year. But I think the order's going to be roughly the same.
Oh no. Album's ends this year.
Is it this year?
Yeah.
Oh, ignore everything I just said. I thought it was. Oh, okay, fair enough. I totally thought it was longer than that. Nice. All right, ignore me. Let's go through all the other contracts though. Because what is it? How many are there? Like 12, 13, I think?
Something like that. Shall I count quickly?
Yeah, let's have a look. You'll
One.
probably find it quicker than me.
2, 3, 4, potentially 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Fifth? Okay. I think I'm on the same side as you actually, so let's go through.
You've got Sergio
Okay.
Perez.
Let's play a game.
Renew or not renew?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Renew or not renew. I'd renew based on the start of his last year's season. But if he doesn't do that consistently, I wouldn't renew. So I think, if that makes sense, so he has to be, I think,
Yeah.
fighting for podiums
Consistent. Yeah.
every week.
Yeah.
Do I think he can do that? Yes. Do I think he will do that? No. So I'm gonna say don't.
That's a very long-winded way to just say no.
So I'm thinking no.
Right, so I'm basically going to go the same as you and say no.
Okay. Well, hang on. When I put AlphaTauri as third, you were like, explain. So I thought I'd explain.
Ferrari boys, both of them.
This one's hard
Yeah.
because Charles could go other places.
I don't think he will till after 2025.
Okay. So we're thinking Charles renew. Yeah.
Yes.
I think
yeah.
Charles will renew.
For a year, maybe 2 years.
Oh, that's a low deal, though.
Yeah, but I think he wants to go for a team which can actually give him a championship.
Do you reckon he'd go to Red Bull in 2025?
No, I think Mercedes.
What, you think he'd go to Mercedes in 2025?
No, 2026. Sorry.
Okay.
I know who Red Bull would want in 2025.
Lando.
Yeah. They've made it very clear that they want Lando. And
But he's in a
they'd
contract.
be willing to pay. His contract runs out next year, 2025. They've only got to pay a year off.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money. Like,
It's been done before.
yeah, I know it's been... Yeah, granted, but there's cost cap. Does that include drivers? I should know this. Does it? It must do.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, well, for argument's
Hang on.
sake... Okay, so so Leclerc we're going to renew. Sainz.
No.
Okay, so Sainz is out. I'd agree Sainz is out, only because he's voiced that he wants to go to Audi. So
Yeah.
Ferrari aren't going to give him a 1-year deal so that he can then go to Audi in a year. They're going to give someone something more long term, I guess.
I'd be very shocked if Ferrari renewed him for 1 year.
So who would we put in to Ferrari?
Oh. Sorry, I just read something
Go on.
about Charles Leclerc. Apparently,
Oh God.
reportedly, he's signed a new 5-year deal that would keep him at Ferrari until at least the end of 2029.
Okay, so we're going to keep him. Just
Sorry, I didn't read that bit.
okay, so we're going to keep that guy.
Who would they put in for Sainz?
They wouldn't put Schwartzman in, even though I think he's good, but
No.
they wouldn't put him in. Who would they put in for Sainz? Lando's probably going to go Red Bull, is it? Ooh. No. Are they going to put him in when he's had only 2 years of F2? Because you got to think at this point, you got to think he would have had no F1 experience.
Yeah, but he has. He's driven F1 cars.
Yeah, but he's had no like races, you know.
Yeah, but every series he's been in, he's adapted really well.
Yeah, you are.
You dare
right.
hate on Ollie Bearman?
I think he's great. I think he's awesome. But Ferrari won't do it. Do you think Ferrari are going to put?
What if they do? What if they do?
Okay, if they do, yeah.
What if they went for it and was like, you know what? Fuck it. Nothing else has worked.
Bit harsh on
Try
signs.
Ollie Bearman in Red Bull
Nothing
Ferrari.
else has worked. They could do. Or Danny Rick.
Or
Would they put Danny Rick
No.
in?
no.
Why?
I think he's too devoted to Red Bull now.
Yeah, but that's based on him getting that 24 seat. Oh, yeah. So they'll replace... Red Bull will replace Perez with Danny Rick. Fuck. Okay, so Red Bull will replace Perez with Danny Rick. Most likely for 2025.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Okay. So then Ferrari... Perez?
Ollie Bearman.
Ollie Bearman.
No, I think Perez will retire.
I don't think he'll retire.
I think he will.
Well, that's fantastic conversation. He might retire, to be fair. Okay, who's
Who knows?
next? So we've sorted the Ferraris-ish. Bearman. We're
Aston
fixing on Bearman.
Martin. We are.
So Aston got both
Yeah,
drivers out
Aston
of
Martin.
contract.
Well, Alonso says 2024,
Hmm.
and then Lance Stroll just says rolled in.
But did you hear about the funky meeting at Aston Martin?
No.
Where their owners have told Lawrence Stroll that he now has less control over what drivers they put in the car, and he doesn't get to decide Lance's future anymore.
Ooh.
As of now, which means
As of now.
there are going to be point comparisons, performance gap comparisons
Yeah.
are going to be under a lot more scrutiny, which makes me think that Lance Stroll is going to win a race this year, No, it doesn't. It makes me think that they will get rid of him at the end of this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think it's time to go.
yeah, which means who will they put in, and will Fernando stay there?
I know the answer to this one.
I know what you're going to say. Can I guess?
Go on then.
Yuki Tsunoda.
No.
Iwasa?
That's very... No.
Who?
Felipe Drugovich.
Oh, if they both retire, yes. if Alonso retires and doesn't renew, yes.
Yeah.
But obviously Aston have signed a deal with Honda,
Yeah.
meaning Yuki or Iwasa are the prime. I mean, Iwasa's racing in Super Formula this year. Yuki's obviously got a lot of years under his belt, and he did write off the rumours and rubbish them last year, but Red Bull told us they weren't going to sack Gasly and then sacked him a week later. So, you know, I don't believe anything in
And then they
F1.
also told us they weren't going to sack Albon, and then they did.
Exactly. So I kind of don't believe anything that drivers or anyone says on contract. So it could make sense, and I would like Drugovich in as well.
Yeah. I think he's got the pace to be in F1. Not
Yeah.
just because he won F2. But I think he'll hit the ground running in the
Yeah.
Aston Martin.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that. So we're going. I'm going to go. If Alonso stays, it'll be Alonso and Yuki, or if Alonso doesn't stay, it'll be Yuki and Felipe.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you going for?
I'm gonna go for Alonso stays.
Mhm.
Felipe in.
Okay. I just thought it was something big as
doing it.
well.
What?
Both Alpines are also out.
Yeah.
Both Alpine drivers could probably get a higher seat. So do you reckon they're also? But they're definitely in talks with them, aren't they? Like Red Bull, Ferrari.
Yeah, Gasly to Ferrari.
I was just gonna say Ocon to Ferrari. This year is going to be mental. I genuinely think this year's
No.
drivers will be crazy.
Silly season. We're not ready for it.
No, are we okay? So are we locking in Ocon and Gasly? Do you think they will? Do you think Alpine will want to keep them? I think yes, but I don't think they will both stay.
I think Ocon will stay.
And you think Pierre will go?
I think Gasly. Yeah. But I don't think he'd leave. I could potentially see him go to Ferrari if Ollie Behrman isn't ready.
2-year deal for Gasly at Ferrari.
Yeah.
Give him 1 year with the new rules. That could work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Williams.
Yeah.
So we think Albon
I
will
think they'll
stay.
keep Albon. Yeah. I feel like Sargent's a hard one because obviously it's only his second season.
And who can they put in?
Like,
They won't go anyone in their academy. Their academy's not good enough. Not to say they won't be good enough, but I don't think anyone in their academy is good enough.
no, they need a bit more experience first.
Yeah. Who could go to Williams?
Vesti?
Oh, Vesti could be a good one.
You know, they're still linked with Mercedes and they're going to be until at least 2026, so that could be a potential.
Yeah, I'd say Vesti and Albon.
Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty good duo, actually.
Or Albon and Mick.
I don't think Mick is going to come back.
Ever?
I don't think so, no.
No, that's a fair shout. Probably not. It does kind of suck.
But I think if he did come back, he'd want to be for a top team.
I feel like that's a big ask considering he was mediocre in an
I
average
know.
team. Like,
No, but you know what I mean, like...
yeah.
Or, I don't know, we don't know how his season's going to go in WEC. So,
Okay.
You know, he might absolutely like take it by storm and be winning races left, right, centre. You know, because he's capable of winning races. And you know, could he be potential for Alpine?
Ooh.
Because he's racing for him.
He could be, but I think they'll put Doohan in first.
Do yeah.
Sauber will be interesting.
Or Martins. They've got Victor Martins as well. He's
I think
in
that
another year of F2.
yeah, I think he's got to have a good strong year to justify them outranking Doohan. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes I think Sauber will be interesting because obviously both Bottas and Zhou out. Apparently, they wanted to replace one of them with Hulkenberg mid-season, and Steiner said no. That was confirmed by Steiner as well.
I think that was Guan Yu show.
Yeah, I think it was Zhou, but apparently they're not keen on Bottas either. But then also Audi want Bottas, so I don't know if that's just a conflict with the current team and then the new owners coming in.
Yeah.
But I think they both might go this year.
I think they might as well.
And that could be an Ollie Behrman potential. Porsche. Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah, he exists, doesn't he? Yeah, Porsche's going to get that seat, isn't he? So Porsche will replace one of them. I don't think they'll keep Zhou, and I don't think they'll keep Valtteri. Meaning...
I think if they did keep one, they'd keep Bottas and bring in Porsche for... keep Bottas for a year. Porsche in. And then we revisit the subject in a year.
I might be well off with this, but I think they'll put Nico in.
Do you?
I think they'll go Hulkenberg and Porsche. They'll put Porsche on a multi-year deal, and Hulk obviously is 37, but Alonso's 42, and Hamilton's 40. So it's like, you know, I think they'll put Nico on a 2-year deal with an option of a third, and they'll give him 2025, and then they'll both be there for the 2026, and Hulk will help with the development for that car, and then the option will be for Hulk to have into 27. I think that's what I do.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's what will happen. But going by the rumours and who's been talking about who they want, I think that makes sense.
Yeah. I agree with you there, actually. I didn't think about that enough.
I've made a good call. I've made a good one. And then it sets out for Audi coming in, which is good. AlphaTauri.
Yeah, AlphaTauri.
This one depends how good they are, I think.
Well, we already said Daniel to Red Bull.
We did, yeah.
Yuki, I'm not too fond of Yuki anymore.
He's at Aston,
Like,
isn't he?
he's not. Yeah, well, yeah. But he's not setting the world alight, you know. Like, he'd have to do something really special to stay with AlphaTauri.
Yeah, and I think both could go. Obviously, if Danny doesn't get Red Bull, he might stay. But it depends how good they are.
Yeah.
But I think... Who have they got? Because they got in their academy Hadjar, Fittipaldi, who neither of them really set the world alight in F2.
Let me have a look. Red Bull Academy.
Crawford left. Jack Crawford left, I think.
Yeah, he did. So
Maloney?
did
Zane Maloney. Where's he, though? Did he stay in F2?
he's in F2, I believe.
Okay.
Current drivers. So you got Iwasa.
Oh.
Not him, because he's in his first F3 year. Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah.
Pepe Marti. He's quite good.
Marty's
It's his
not
first
bad.
year in Formula 2. There's a few other ones, but they're all Like in Formula 3, they won't.
Oh, is that like Oliver
And follow-
Is that Oliver Gotha? And I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah. Goth. Oliver.
Yeah.
Um,
A few people have actually
Yeah.
left.
they got rid of some. They got rid of. Hold on. They got rid of quite a few. Sebastian Montoya,
Yeah, he
Zane
left.
Maloney, Enzo Fittipaldi, Jack Crawford, Johan Daruvla, but that's fair enough because he's in Formula E.
Yeah.
Dennis Hauger's no longer part of them.
Okay.
Either. Yeah, that's it really. Had a few leave before that, but
I'd say Awasa and Hadjar then.
possibly, yeah.
Maybe like a complete overhaul and a new lineup. Maybe the second year of Red Bull taking back ownership, they'll put two youngsters in, maybe, or two rookies.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Haas.
That's
So, if
Ollie Behrman.
yes, so Behrman's got one of the seats. I think if Hulkenberg
Yeah.
goes to Sauber, they'll keep K-Mag because I think K-Mag
Yeah.
is. He doesn't set the world alight every week, but he does. He is very quick,
Yep.
and that is down to if K-Mag has a better season. Because granted, the car wasn't great, but I feel like he did let himself down a little bit last year,
Yeah.
especially in quali. So if Magnussen has a good season and Hulk leaves, they'll keep Magnussen and put Behrman in. I think if
Yep.
Hulkenberg and Magnussen both have good seasons, I think they'll get rid of Magnussen because I think Hulk is a better driver. I think Hulk is,
Yeah.
even though he's been there 1 year, I think he is the best driver Haas have had. And the fact that he got the
Yeah.
slowest team on the grid into Q3, I think, what was it, 10 appearances in Q3?
I think so, yeah.
In the averagely slowest car overall on the grid. Granted, their quali pace was better, but he's definitely going to get kept if he wants to. If he wants to stay, they'll keep him.
Yeah.
So, Behrman and I'm going to go Behrman and K-Mag then because I've already predicted K-Mag
Yeah.
to fuck off to Sauber. So
I think Gene will look at it and be like, we've done the two rookies before. It obviously didn't work. So I think they would keep someone with experience.
okay,
And get a rookie in and, you know, do it like that. That's probably the best route for them. So yeah. That's it.
yeah. Caveat:
Ollie-
if Behrman goes to Ferrari, I think Haas will put Pietro Fittipaldi in to replace whoever leaves.
Could do, yeah. Because obviously he is quite strong linked with the team, isn't he?
I think, yeah, I don't know if he still is there. He is still their test and reserve driver for this year, I think. And he's been with the car for
Yeah.
ages, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, he knows the team, he knows the car, you know. They obviously respect him enough and trust him enough to go in the car, so
Yeah.
yeah, could be a possibility.
Yeah. That was a pretty good round, I think. Watch all of them be wrong. I'm going to keep our predictions written here for silly season.
Well, I think we've got Ollie Behrman to have like about 4 F1 seats in 2025.
Yeah. I don't
No
know.
expectations, obviously.
I know. I think what we'll do is mid-season, I think we need to cement our predictions.
Yeah.
For the
yeah,
seats that aren't filled, we'll cement our predictions in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We forgot about someone.
Oh, God, who?
Liam Lawson.
Oh, Lawson over Hadjar. Lawson and Awasa at AlphaTauri.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about him. My bad.
So did I. Sorry, Lawson.
I mentioned him at the start as well. Yeah, we do that sort of thing. Okay, when's testing? Is it all confirmed? Let's have a look at the dates.
February the 20 something.
That narrows it down. 21st to the 23rd.
There it is.
There's only one testing round. I should know that.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah. Practice 1, 2, and 3. 7 till 4. Oh wow. Okay. Nice. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I'm quite excited for this year, actually.
Yeah. I'm really excited. Even if Max does win it all, hopefully it stays exciting. Yeah, card releases next week as well, which would be super cool. Not next week, the week after.
Yeah.
The week after.
First one's 5th of Feb.
Yeah, Steak, Sauber, whatever they're called.
And Williams.
Williams will look the same, and I'll be annoyed. McLaren released their livery, which looks great, but they'll bring out another 12 before the end of the year. So, sorry. Just saying how much I'm looking forward to the season, but these things won't change.
Red Bull is going to look the same.
Red Bull's going to look the same. AlphaTauri will look different.
Red.
Ferrari red. Mercedes will probably be the same as last year. Alpine will have a pink car for the first 2 rounds and then go back to blue. Aston Martin will be green. Sauber will be green and something. Green and black, maybe? Because they've got the...
I think that would be pretty good, green and black.
That'd be nice. If you're listening, green and
If
black.
they do it well, I think it would be done quite well. I'll get confused between the 2 green cars,
Yeah.
Aston Martin and Steak.
Yeah. What about Haas? Well, their car was better looking this year. I think it was ugly as hell in 2022. So disgusting. Like, it was just boring. So...
I think they'll do something different, but they're not going to stray away from like the white and the red and
And the black.
whatever.
It'll probably be black, red and white, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got some good liveries to look forward to, I guess. Starting with Sauber, so we get the best first, probably.
And Williams, they're on the same day.
Yeah, but we know what that will look like. It's going to be dark blue.
Ew.
What should be different? What should be different? I hope it's different.
Yeah, what should be different now you've said it?
Yeah, there's like a bright purple car that they're releasing. But yeah, right, we're going to call it there, guys. We will be back. I don't know when, probably just before, just after testing, to go through liveries and testing results, and then on to the season. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Pleasure as always. You're going to laugh at all of our predictions, but I don't really care. And we will see you next time.